Hello, everybody. Welcome back to NF Marsch. It is still April, and we have some things to do before we sleep again. We need to take care of picking up the straw first thing. And then after we pick up the straw, we're going to take care of our animals, maybe sell a few things, and then we've got to mow because all three of our fields are ready to cut. So let's get to work. So while I pick up this last bit of straw here, I thought I would share with you my thoughts on straw. Um, there are several things you can do with it. You can, especially in FS22, there's a lot more things you can do with straw than you used to be able to do. You have the straw production where you can make hats and kind of straw trunks, it looks like, baskets, I guess. You can also, excuse me, you can also put it in your cow barn or your pig pen, and that will allow you to produce manure. And it also, if you're putting it in a cow barn, you're going to get about an 11% increase in your milk production. Even though and this is all based on videos that I've watched, but from people who are very in depth in their testing. So it looks like putting straw in your cow barn gives you about an 11% increase in milk production. And then you can do with it what we're doing with it, which is make silage and then either sell the silage or send it over to your BGA and turn that into electricity, methane, and digestate, and then it go from there. So, I haven't put pen to paper to make sure that I'm correct, but it is my sense that straw, if you have a BGA and the means to turn straw into silage, that is the most profitable way to deal with your straw. So that's what we're going to continue to do. If I were just doing, a cow farm and, we just had a dairy, then I might put straw in the cow barn. We would not increase our slurry production. So I don't know if the 11% increase in milk would offset the loss of income from the BGA using silage. I hope that makes sense. So there's a lot of things to consider, and my gut feeling tells me that the way we're doing it is the most profitable way to do it. So we're not going to be putting straw into our cow barn. So if any of you were wondering, that's my thinking on that. All right, so I know that our cows need some food. Oh, so I probably shouldn't have put that forage wagon away because that is our means of delivering food to cows. We're down to under 900,000 liters of total mixed ration. So some of this grass, well, actually, I think we have some hay. So, the 500,000 liters of straw we just put in there will make silage, and I'll turn on total mixed ration and we'll make some more of that. And I'm talking and forgetting what I'm doing. So, yeah, we're getting total mixed ration to feed to our cows. That's correct. Yeah, so we have 141,000 liters of hay. We have 511,000 liters of straw. And 886,000 liters of total mixed ration. So we're going to give them, I think they have 150 right now, and I think they take 300. So we'll give them 150. And they'll be happy cows and give us milk. And then I suppose we should check on the milk and the slurry and see how much we have. We may just want to transfer over our milk. I think we're out of milk in the dairy, but we do have some dairy products that need to spawn. All right. We'll check the dairy after we feed the cows. I did notice that we were almost out of pallets, so I put another 20,000 liters of pallets in there. Pallets are $1,600 per 1,000 liters, which means 10,000 liters cost $16,000. So 20,000 liters cost me 32,000. We really need to see, if it looks like maybe 10% of our profits might be taken to buy pallets, because we make about 300 a month, I think. So if we spend 32 and we make 320, then we've spent 10% on pallets, which, that time we would have spent cutting wood is worth something. So this is a very complicated game. If you really want to go in depth into finances and what you're doing to make money, and what small things you could do to increase your profits, it's a very in-depth game, and you could spend a lot of time keeping records and crunching numbers and trying to maximize every penny. And I'm sure there are people who love to play the game that way. That ain't me. So I kind of go with my gut and what's fun. And I think spending a lot of time cutting trees is not. I think the money spent is worth not having to cut as many trees, if that makes sense. So let's look at our dairy now and let's see what we've got in there. There it is. Yeah, we have no milk. We have everything else, but we have no milk. And we have about 13,000 liters of everything. So, yeah, we have exactly, well, cream's a little slower than everything else. But let's, we have 14,800 liters of milk. We might as well go ahead and throw that in there. If we're going to sell stuff at the end of the day, we might as well. And I didn't notice when I was looking at cows, how much water do they have? They have no water. So we need to give them water as well. All right. We'll let that do its thing. Get these guys some water. And then we'll dump all the slurry. We're doing pretty good on clothes over there. Looks like we're making clothes really quickly again. All right. Good on water. So the problem with not doing 1 day per episode is that you forget where you were. And I don't know, I can't remember if I emptied slurry earlier in April in the last episode. I may have, because I remember distinctly that we had like 75,000 liters of slurry. And we have 27 now, so yeah, we probably did. That's all right. We'll see if there's room for it. Yep, there was room for it. All right, so all of our money makers have money-making materials. So I think now it's time to mow. We're going to start over here and get the small ones done first. All right, that's one down, 2 to go. I'm going to get the other 2 mowed off camera, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. So I took care of all the grass, got it all cut, picked up. These 2 fields here together produced just over 400,000 liters of grass. The field across the street produced 232 liters of grass. This is surprising to me. I thought that the field across the street would easily produce as much as these 2 fields put together, and clearly I am wrong. So that leads me to think that little grass field across the street, now it seems like a little grass field to me, but that grass field across the street might be better used as part of the overall field, and it may be worthwhile to purchase the grass field that wraps around the vehicle shop. So I'm going to give that some serious consideration, and that may actually happen. It is 3:45, so I think we have time to plant the field across the road there. It's a big field, but we have a big planter. So I'm going to take a little bit of time, try to figure out what to plant there, and I'll bring you right back. Well, I rented a plow, and I ended up not only getting rid of the paths out in the middle of the field, but I also cleaned up all the edges. It was really kind of sloppy looking with bushes and grass and a lot of things. So I cleaned up all the edges. I got rid of the paths, and now we're ready to put some seed in the ground. I think what I'm going to do is plant this in barley. Barley it'll be ready right about the time the price is right. It'll be ready sometime December, January, and that's when the price is highest. So we'll get a really good price for it. We'll get a ton of straw out of here to make silage with. And I think we're going to make a good profit off of that. We'll buy this field across the street for more grass. So we replace and even add to what we had here. And then that field over there is going to be ripe in the next couple of months. And we'll get a ton of straw out of that too, plus a whole crop of soybeans that are ready just about the time the price is highest. So I think barley makes sense here and just kind of falls into place with everything else. So we're going to get some barley planted here. Well, I've decided that I just can't take it anymore. We have some big equipment now, and while I love this medium tractor, it's just not cutting it. So we are going to spend a bunch of money. We're not even going to mess around here. We're going straight to the large tractors, going straight to the end of the list. Biggest engine. Gotta have the quick hitch. Black it out. Looks great. We're gonna buy it. Be done with it. All right, now we're gonna plant this barley field. right, barley field is done. We had a couple of hiccups. We had to stop a couple of times and refill the seeds and refill the fertilizer. It reminds you how big these fields really are when you have to stop and refill your seeder. Really loving the Fendt Black Beauty, my favorite tractor in the game. Nice to have. All right, looks like our seeds are going to make the trip. Hopefully. They're still kind of vibrating around, but I think they're going to make it. So, yeah, Fendt Black Beauty, very good. That's going to make our lives better. It's faster. It's much more powerful than anything we've had in the past. So, yep, happy day. Happy day indeed. We will be buying the grass field over by the vehicle shop. I'm probably going to wait until May when the next round of money comes through and we have a little bit more. It's about 300,000. So we're going to buy that. Then we'll have grass to replace the grass we just planted over with barley. That barley is going to be done in about January, which is going to be great. The soybeans should be done in the next month or two. So we're right on track to continue making money. The first thing we're going to do in the next episode is deliver all of our new milk products. So that's going to do it for this episode. If you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.